It's a little low.
What's wrong with miniskirts? What's wrong with hot pants? I mean,
well, see, this is a European design thing, but righteous people, you go to Saudi Arabia and tell a woman to put on miniskirt. Go to Zaire, Africa, have the women put on short dresses. They'd be fine, they're locked up. Go to Pakistan, or go to all throughout black Islamic Muslim countries. Number one, I have a wife and she's walking around with a skirt up to here. And then what's happening? Well, why do I want everybody to see her? What's the man? I mean, people looking and winking, they lusting for her, all kind of freaks and no good people on the streets. Why do I want my wife? She can't bend over because the panties show if the wind blow. Horses show the behind. Cows and animals and mules. Human beings don't walk behind out. Savages walk around with the behinds out. And my wife's behind ain't for every man to look at. You understand? So it makes a lot of sense. So how can I protect my woman if I'm walking down the street, she's half naked, and some sadist run up and grab her? Hell, I shouldn't have put her out there. If I got merchandise I want to sell, I put it in the window for you to see. So if I want my wife, why don't I want everybody to see my wife? What's private? What's mine? Everybody looking at her. Which means what's wrong with it? How can you have a wife or somebody you love? Anything God made precious, nature hides it. You cannot find diamonds easy. You have to dig and dig and dig. Then you got to work to clean them. You cannot find, listen, you cannot find gold. Everything God made valuable, He made it hard to get. Pearls, rubies, and ain't my oil. You have to dig, and half the time it don't strike. Everything God created that was valuable, He made it hard to get to. Ain't my woman more important than some diamonds and some oil and some gold?
Fuck this guy, honestly.
My sons and daughters. Why should she walk around all nude in all of these design clothes? Her breasts is out. She's on the beach wearing clothes that show more than her panties when she go to bed. That's right. People don't just might as well come out with a brassiere on and her panties. She'd be more covered up than she do in the European style with just something covering up her nipple and just a little old G-string over, and she's walking out on the beach naked. These are savages. I'm gonna have my daughter, my wife, and my woman walk around for her, man. Ooh, look, I got dude. Boy, if I could get to her. And what I want that for? She's mine. What you mean? What's wrong with walking around here?
Okay,
Sounds
you had
insecure.
a really strong reaction to that.
Oh, it's triggering.
You did that.
It's fucking triggering.
What's your reaction there?
He just looks like an insecure little bitch that can't handle a baddie.
Wait, hold on. You know who that is, though, right?
Muhammad Ali? Now I do, apparently.
World championship boxer. He's a little bitch. Okay.
I don't give a fuck who he is.
He's awesome.
But why? Why does that, I guess, upset you?
Well, it's like, if you're with a beautiful woman, other people look, like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, my girl's hot. Hype her up, gas her up.
Yeah, but
Wait.
Okay.
Who here agrees with her?
Oh no, I said I agree a little bit with the video.
You agree with him? What about you?
I don't agree with him. But I had a question. Like, you agree with what he's saying?
To an extent, right?
I agree that, like, if a woman's beautiful, people are going to look at her if she's modest or not, like in general. So if you're beautiful, like, why do you have to overly show it? And I personally like to feel like protected by my man. And so I wouldn't dress scandalously with a man personally.
But I feel like you're dressed like a little scandalous. I mean, obviously I'm very scandalous too, but like you have really short shorts on and your boobs are out.
Well,
So-
he was also talking about marriage and like being in a committed relationship, and I think that that's like a huge difference.
I agree with that.
She's in a relationship with herself after all, so.
Yeah.
So you can wear what you want.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I like to dress sexy, it makes me happy. I don't do it to get attention. I do it because it makes me feel good about myself. And I feel like my partner should be celebrating me if I'm happy, whatever makes me happy. And if I like to dress like that, it is what it is.
I think
Whatever makes you happy.
I think for
Wait,
men that
hold
shows
on.
an opening.
Can I have you
though.
scoot your microphone to the edge of the table, like kind of pull it? Here, let's go around the table, get people's reactions.
I'm all for Muhammad Ali, what he said. I don't want a Kanye West that parades his wife out naked in front of, it's like, what? How humiliating for her, as though she's just trash. I love the protectiveness of a man that he loves. He wants to cherish her. I think it's great. I love him.
Your reaction?
Yeah, I don't agree with him not wanting his person to wear not wear a bikini at the beach, like it's the beach. But I do understand why he wouldn't want his wife showing certain intimate parts of her body, like in public, because that's his wife, but that also comes with understanding your person before you get married.
What about you?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think because he's talking about being in a committed relationship. But if when you're single and doing whatever, I don't think that's that big of a deal. But I think it is a red flag when someone's in a relationship and then their partner is dressed a certain way. It kind of shows that there's like an opening in the relationship, and maybe it's not as solid, in my opinion. But I do think anyone should be able to wear whatever they want. But in that case, it would kind of be like a red flag.
Okay, your thoughts?
I'm like 50-50 what he was saying, because I think we are independent. I mean, you as a woman or as a guy, you have your right to dress up as you want. And no one has the right to tell you how you should go out from your house. Even if it's your boyfriend, your husband, your daughter, your son, doesn't matter. So I think I understand his point of view. And I do believe there are a lot of women outside thinking the way how he is thinking. And he will find that girl. I mean, he will find it because we are so different. But I think at the same time, he has to respect if his or her partner doesn't want to dress up how he wanted to, it's fine. I mean, we need to respect each other, I think. So,
think respect is
Kanye West.
yeah, but I think in that case, she likes it. She wanted to. She's doing it. So
Is
why?
that
It's questionable, though. I don't know. If
Yeah,
That's
we don't know
like-
if he wants to do it.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
She did that many times. So
Wait, so just question for you really quick, and then I know Andrew wants to weigh in, but you said that a boyfriend or husband should not be able to tell their girlfriend or wife how to dress.
yeah.
Okay, but so are you saying that it's pretty much there's no boundaries or there's no influence that someone can have in a relationship? Like you wouldn't, I mean, there's a different dynamic here when it comes to like more traditional relationships. If there's a
Exactly.
Submissive dynamic where can a woman dictate to a man what to do, but you think a man and his girlfriend or wife's about to go out wearing like lingerie and he's like, I don't want you to wear that, that's crazy. You don't think he can dictate that to her?
They can have the discussion, but he has no right to say what she wants to wear.
Okay, but how about this? So I guess he can't force her to do it, but he can also say, okay, well, this relationship's over.
They should have
Is
the
that
same,
fair? Is that
same
fair?
moral code.
Huh?
The same moral code.
Wait, so, and also to you, like if your boyfriend was wearing like something totally inappropriate to go out to, say, like a dinner, like a family dinner, and he wanted to wear, I mean, it's kind of different between men and women just because of what we're allowed to, but it just he wasn't dressed well enough.
Okay.
He's not like his balls aren't
Yeah.
hanging out or some shit, but I don't know, whatever. He's wearing like shorts and a tank top. You wouldn't say anything to you're not wearing that to the dinner? You wouldn't say anything?
I've been there. I've been in that situation, and I said everything. But at the end, it's up to him. I cannot say anything. I will go out with him anyways. I cannot say, okay, we are broke. We break up right now, or you are not going with me. I mean, it's not fair.
So you're saying this was the extent of the conversation. Hey, boyfriend, can you change into something else? And he said no, and that was the end of the conversation.
We go out anyways. I
But
mean, you
but
can
does
have.
the conversation end there, or are you like, you really can't wear that?
I will not keep pushing the other person to change or to wear whatever I want, because I think everyone should decide what you want to wear and how you want to be watching by the other people. Like, no, I want to dress up like this, and I want people watch me with this. So I think, yeah.
What if your boyfriend or husband wanted to wear a dress, a pink dress, out with you somewhere? Would you?
Live your best life. Have a fucking ball.
Okay. You know what? Before I have Andrew weigh in here, do you have any other thoughts on this?
I think she does.
Okay.
I do. Okay.
Careful, guys.
First, I think it's good to mention that there's a big cultural difference in terms of clothing and style between America and like everywhere else in the world.
Yeah,
I think it's
he's
very
American.
valid. But like, yeah, he has different traditions rooted in him, though, of course.
Sure. And it's also that's
Yeah, yeah.
probably from the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, of course. And then I think it's very valid for him to think that. But of course, he's talking about what he likes. And I think it's also valid as a mother, as like a wife, to not wear. I mean, mini skirt is like, it's kind of not necessary in my opinion. And I think it is important to discuss those things. Like, I wouldn't go out. I always ask my boyfriend for his opinion for what I wear. It's because, like, I want to look good for him. Of course, I want to look good in general for myself, but he is, like, my boyfriend, you know, and I do it for him, too. But I think what he said is valid to many extents. It's just many sense.
I think
But-
it's the way you go about it too, because
Yeah.
it's one thing to communicate, hey, like you wearing this makes me uncomfortable, versus
Yes.
take this shit over and like you know what I'm
and
saying.
relationships
Like,
just have
I agree with-
respect.
yeah.
Like, if he doesn't want me to wear something because like this, and there's just occasions you wear certain things. The beach, in California, yeah. But then like if you're in the streets wearing a bikini, then it's like, no.
Can I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Because literally like my whole Instagram is just me in a bikini, so I I really like personally showing off my body because I'm very confident in myself, and like I think that that's like what's most beautiful about myself, and like how I express myself is with like costumes and very like provocative clothes, and it just makes me feel really pretty. And for some reason this is probably like my own issue, but anytime like I'm very conservative and like completely covered up, I literally feel so ugly, and I'm not sure why I'm like that, but I really do like feel so ugly like if I'm not like showing off.
And then going back to you, you said you think men are insecure. Is that
Well, to me,
if-
it's like when you're being controlling.
Okay.
Don't tell your girl what to wear. You can voice your concern, how it makes you feel. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable for you to wear that. And she'll get to decide how she acts according to what his feelings.
So do you believe in like 50-50 relationships?
If it works
Like
for you, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. If it works for you, it works
Yeah.
for
What
you.
about you?
I've been in different scenarios. Like, I've been the provider, but I've also been the girl that's been taken care of. I've been on both ends of the spectrum.
Okay, but what about? I mean, do you, in terms of decision making in a relationship, you want it to be 50-50? Do you want a guy who's a leader? What do you like? What's the dynamic that you prefer?
I mean, I like when the man takes the lead, but I also like it when he gives me an opportunity to lead for certain situations. It just depends.
I'm sorry, why you say
But-
when he gives me the lead, like the opportunity, like he
No.
doesn't have to give you like.
Well, like sometimes, like
Private
my
chat.
boyfriend will be like, we'll plan a date night, and then he'll be like, "You want me to plan it, or do you want to take the
Okay.
reins on it?" Like, yes.
No, go ahead.
Oh, that's
No,
that's
go
all I
ahead.
had to say.
Go ahead.
That's all I had to say.